I mean, it's not that easy.
I actually feel like I'm bored this one.
Got us a beer.
Of course you did.
Why not? Open that. Oh, go for distance.
Have we?
Don't spill it on my computer.
I'm just going there just in case, because I would be that guy.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Have we had these before?
No.
Really?
Guess where they're from?
Don't want to know. Sainsbury's.
Well, let me tell you this. I was in for these beers. I picked up a paraglider.
Get out.
Yep.
No.
Actually, do you know what?
That's pretty good. Really?
That's the best one I've ever tried. Fair play, Little. Little
Straight up.
Straight
That's how
up.
little.
Yeah.
This sounds like an ad that we've staged, but it's really not. That's unbelievable.
Yeah. Cheers to Little.
Yeah, first
Very much. That's actually not bad. I mean, could work on the branding. Yeah. So we're not gonna. We'll not judge.
But if you were buying flippers,
Yeah.
it wouldn't clash.
If you're in for 14 pairs of Crocs and a couple of beers, I'd go for those.
Absolutely.
So there we are.
You know what I did see the other day? Waterproof trousers.
Did you?
Aye.
Did you buy them though?
And salami.
Were you buying them?
I was going to. They were 12 quid. Have you read
For
nothing?
salami?
No, for the trousers.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Anyway, hello. How's it going? Welcome back to the TheMDVodcast. This is episode.
Yeah, episode 5. Unbelievable.
And it's a pair of pickling porkies because we've got pop shields this time round.
Pop, pop, pop.
Even I'm looking at those levels thinking to myself,
That's quite quiet.
they're fucking low, aren't they?
Where should they be? Anyway.
We're here now.
The funny thing is, I reckon the pop thing is just... Do you know when you make something or you do something and you're hypercritical
Yeah.
of what it is that you do? Like, it would be interesting to see if anyone had noticed. Although, we did get hung up the other week because we got a dislike on YouTube. And we were pretty certain it was because of the bad audio.
Yeah.
But, whatever.
If you're going to dislike a podcast, hopefully it's for bad audio.
Or the fact that you're watching a podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it could be that.
But
too.
I mean, it's in the title.
I don't know about you, but I think the audio sounds better, even through my own ears here. Like,
Do you think so?
I think like the reverb coming from the...
Our mates aren't playing though.
Ah, that's right, Metallica aren't playing next door.
Yeah.
Also, I've just noticed, last week we were like two ninjas, all in black.
Yeah, you can.
And now we're dressed in
Absolutely.
something from...
Hey, look, you got trees now. I'm like, I know what I am. I'm Saved by the Bells wallpaper.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right,
Yeah.
no.
That's what I'm wearing.
What's all these little diamonds?
Oh yeah, man. Saved by the Bell. I put it on thinking it was being really, really cool, and then some dude was like, "All right, Zach Slater."
Oh, my God.
Zach.
Yeah, Zach.
No, Slater was the other guy.
Slater was the dude with the curly hair.
Yeah, I'm off.
There you go. Saved by the bell.
I don't know. I wasn't
So
around.
I don't know why we are both wearing stupid things today.
I know.
This isn't... Like, we don't plan these things.
I think
Yeah.
this is my second time not wearing a hat on the podcast too.
Oh my God, you're not wearing a hat. No one will even know you.
Well, last time.
What's the point in the logo then? Delete that. Yeah.
The last time I didn't wear a hat though, you put gifts in to make fun of me.
Oh yeah. No, that wasn't. That was when you were wearing a Christmas hat.
Was
And
it?
you looked like the elf.
Are you sure you didn't put a Rode mic in?
That's right.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
He did. He looked like a road mic. It's because you are the same. Your hair's exactly the same
Exactly
colour.
the same as a dead cat. Mm-hmm.
Yes, there you go.
Stealth.
Mark Hill looks like a dead cat. Not that kind. So what's cracking? What's crack-a-lacking?
What's been going on this week? No. Well, we've been kind of talking a wee bit. It's been kind of stressful, but productful. I've been do you know when you've like
Productful.
productful?
Is that a word?
Productful? I'm near certain it's a word. Has to be.
Productful.
Productful?
I don't.
The more you say it, the more it's not. But
I don't know if that's a word.
Come-
Is that a word?
Search it.
This is where you need Mr. 97. I wanted him to flip in Mr. 97. Would you look that up, please? Productful, is that a word?
Product.
Is it? Maybe it is. It just made no sense to my brain. Mark's looking it up, by the way. For those of you that are listening to this, Mark is currently
Productful, is it one? Yeah.
now we're just thinking out loud.
Although it's in the Urban Dictionary, of course.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah,
It's fact,
when
fact.
you are so productive that you start creating your own words for how much work you're getting done.
Actually.
Yeah, that's me. I mean, that's how much work I got done this week. It just made me
Very
words.
productful. So it's productive is the word you're looking for.
Productive.
I'm predictive.
Productive.
Oh
Yeah,
my goodness.
Well, it's a bit better.
Anyway,
than
he thinks he's been doing a lot of stuff. Mark and I have been having this chat, this whole week basically, about when you've got so many jobs to do that you don't actually know where to start, and you find yourself
organising your desk.
Yeah, doing shit.
Yeah.
That definitely doesn't need done.
I think I need to put all my batteries on charge once again, just
Yeah.
to make sure. I think I was only at like 97%. Need to make sure. Yeah, it's just stupid shit.
I mopped the whole studio today.
Did you actually?
I was like, I'll mop it. This seems like a good time to mop the studio.
Yeah.
And I need to get those to print. I'll just mop the studio.
Just turn your phone off so no clients phoning you. Just mop the floor.
Just need to mop the floor.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. Like, there's a lot that's still kind of like new the day to day of like actually doing something, making sure it's all like last week it was all hard drive and backup, and I was getting that done, and then this week it was like other stuff, and then I'm getting another load of stuff which is like organized in the background, which is personal. But whenever I'm doing the like of this, or like whenever I'm sitting down to do something, I'm like I've got a big editing job for a guy over in Scotland, and it's pretty much 13 days of straight editing.
Wow.
By the time I'm finished, and I think before I started it, I like organised my daughter's Sharpies.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and then instead of thinking, well, I've got 13 days out, I might get cracking here and get happy. It just didn't work like that.
When you first came to me and you were like, yeah, I'm doing this job, how long do you think? This is what I reckon it's going to take to edit. You were like 13 days. And I was like, give yourself an extra day for every day that you think you're editing, because you need to like register time for just lack of productivity.
Sitting looking at a computer screen.
Yeah, I'm so like I was like that forever. Like even through school, it was like you had the tutor and like college and stuff. They'd be like, right, you've got 6 weeks to do this. I'm like, you mean 5 weeks to kick back and 1 week to work like a fucking maniac?
Yeah, exactly. Do you do that thing where you're like, you've got something to do for the next day, and you're like, damn sweet, because there's like 12 o'clock and I get up at 7. I've got 7 hours.
Yeah,
like,
I can sleep for 6
yeah.
and then just ram it into that last. I know.
Absolutely.
It's a real like ridiculous understanding of time, I think. But I think that's just part of the nature with the work that we're doing, is like it comes part and parcel.
Yeah.
With it, which is just like, oh my god, it's just procrastination basically.
Well, I would always say, like, Lindsay gets really annoyed at me because I would always talk about my procrastination. Like, I always say I'm a procrastinator, but not in a negative way. Like, I will do...
Proud to procrastinate.
No, but it's like, I will procrastinate not to be lazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll procrastinate to do other stuff.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
always doing something, but it's not, like, I'm not, like, whenever I say I'm procrastinating, I'm not just sitting watching, like, PewDiePie. Or like, just wasting time watching Minecraft videos. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm doing something else. I'm just putting off what I really should be doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I need to think about it. We were saying that today. You ever film, like edit something, go to film something, or you get back to edit, and you put off editing because you're afraid to look at the footage you've got.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that cat in the box situation.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the cat's dead and alive while it's in the box, but until you open it, it's both. And then you open it, and you're like, oh, because then you know. Because you're like, did I overexpose that shot?
Yeah.
And you open it, you think, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
And then you open it, you're like, sometimes you're like, brilliant.
Sweet.
I normally find it's the days when you just charge straight in, you're like, that felt like a good shoot.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that. And you open it up, and then there's one clip that just demotivates you.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like,
sweet.
Can't believe I was filming myself. I had it on selfie mode.
I thought you were being a bit unsensitive. They're talking about dead cats because last week, obviously, we started talking about with my daughter. Her hamster
died. If you didn't listen to that.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening now?
Rest in peace, Liza. Well, my other daughters that was proudly still alive, it died in my hands.
Shut up.
It actually did.
So, the next day?
Like 2 days after, maybe?
They'll just be like, fuck this. I'm not being the only hamster.
No, absolutely not. What was worse was this one came down, but the kids came downstairs. I was in bed, like sleeping at this point. And my 2 daughters...
2 o'clock in the afternoon, should have been anything.
Yeah. I was just like...
I was lying there, trying to sleep, hamster in my hand, should have been...
I was just face planted at the desk. You know what I mean? It's like, can you give me a break?
Yeah, I'm working here.
Yeah. No, she came down, like, it was like night time, I was in bed. And then my daughter was like crying. And my older daughter, she doesn't really cry a lot. Like, she's not a crier, but she was really like, she was sobbing. I knew something was up straight away. I was like, I just might wake up for this, you know? And she said, Luna. Hers was called Luna.
Right.
Red
I mean,
eyes.
that's why it's killed itself there.
But it was red eyes and white. It was evil.
The hamster. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was brutal. But she was like, Luna's dead. And I was like, oh. Okay, back to bed then.
Fuck her out the window.
There's nothing.
We're done with
There's nothing you
hamsters.
can do. Like, do you want me to get out of bed? Like, what's
Yeah.
happening here? So then Lindsay was like, "Go have a look." I was like, all right, went up, check this. Went up, opened the cage. Luna's lying there, all curled up. We pause, and I'm like, all right, cool. I get like something to pick it up. I couldn't get my hand into the cage, like pick it up right.
Got the barbecue tongs. Oh, you did.
No,
You did get the barbecue tongs.
No, I got. This sounds awful. I got scissors.
Oh my god.
No,
Please say you did it backwards. At
no,
least.
like scissors, but I got the handle bit. But it was just to like scoop them towards me so I could pick up the hamster. Check this.
Cut its leg off.
It would have been better. I scooped it towards me. Fucking thing was still alive. It just started like flinching, like breathing weird. I was like, oh, no. And then I was like, just fucking die.
Yeah.
Because this is even more heartbreaking for my kids. I just gotta watch this thing dying.
But on the other hand, you're thinking, could spend tomorrow at the vet.
Oh yeah, I've got. No, Lindsay, this can't die. I've got loads of edit. I've got to go to the vet.
Gonna go to the vet.
I need
with this
hamster food.
Yeah, you're like this 14 hours just trying to resus a dead hamster.
Yeah, so it wasn't dead, and I was sort of looking at it thinking, right, die now. I don't want to go back down the stairs and tell Ethan that this is still alive.
And then have Thomas say it.
But it didn't. It wouldn't die. It was like fucking. Oh, what do you call it? Just die, would you? But anyway, I went downstairs with it in my hands, because now it was in my hands. I was afraid to like set it down again in case it did die. And then I was getting all like, this is really tense. So I went down. I was like, it's alright, guys. It's not dead.
You squeezed it on the way down the stairs.
But it was properly down. Like it was
Right.
just like flinching and stuff. And it was on its way out. And I was like, Lindsay was of course she was googling it, and I'm like, I'm not giving this thing mouth to mouth.
Oh, sorry.
Googling.
What was she googling?
How do hamsters die?
Alexa, is the hamster dead?
Yeah, exactly.
No idea.
Yeah, she was like.
I'd love to know that actual Google search.
So she was like googling like how did hamsters die or what to do when a hamsters die, maybe, I don't know. But she was like, pretty much that what's happening is all that's going to happen. There's nothing really you can do. So I was just like, all right. So I went up and put it back in the cage, and they put a wee bit of like the sawdust around it and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, all right, bye later.
Yeah. It was nice knowing you.
It was, and then my two kids just sat around it like this, just looking. And then the next morning, it was dead.
And they were probably just sitting there playing PlayStation.
Yeah.
None the wiser.
Yeah, exactly.
Feet up on the cage.
So then I had to do like a funeral. So it was like a mass burial
Hold on, so you buried both at the same time?
in the same box.
Brilliant.
And then
That's
I made
good.
the joke. I made the joke going. They came in the same box. They left in the same box.
Jesus Christ.
Bit insensitive, but yeah, they're buried in my.
So you're sure Luna's dead though? Like, she's not going to like roll over in the middle of the night and she'll be lying in a box underground with a dead hamster.
Well, now that my kids, if they ever hear this, like that. Nah, they're.
Open the box with little scratch marks on the inside of the lid.
Oh Jesus Christ, man! Well, if you go,
Think about that tonight.
if you go to my street, there's two tombstones. They've written like, she had a good life. R.I.P. You'll be missed. You leave behind Katie Lynn, Beth.
Jesus Christ. How big were the tombstones?
What? They're just like rocks, but this big.
Oh really? Oh, rocks, yeah.
Yeah, just like tiny rocks.
When my son's hamster died, I just took a bit of 2x4 and just fucking sawed it in half and wrote Hammy. That's how lazy he was with the naming. I thought, fuck it, I'm just going to be lazy with the
What
tombstone.
did you do? Just tape it to the bit of window and just fuck it out the window? There's your
Drove
tombstone.
down.
Fuck
He
off.
loves the beach. Took a drive to the water. Fuck it. Straight into the sea. There you go. Next.
Yeah.
Just literally dug a hole, put him in an egg box. In an egg box.
Mine was in a Converse shoe box.
Oh, what a...
I was.
It's a big, big fucking hamster.
Tried no, but like it was two hamsters. But like tried digging a hole for a fucking shoebox. I was like got a sweat on. I was like, come on, guys, can we just burn them? But straight away, my daughter's like, buried them. A wee bit sad. And then it was my daughter was like, can we get a chinchilla?
Oh my god, what's with the fucking needing another animal? So I have a cat, a white cat, which I regret having sometimes because it runs up the chimney, and then sometimes it goes.
Is this? Yep, this is the cat when you call your daughter. Watch like the cat
Yeah,
get
and you
out,
thought
but
it
I
was-
thought you were joking the whole
Yeah.
time. And then one day a cat run at me. I was like,
Yeah.
you do have a cat? I thought it was a
Little
joke.
still, it's a bit like what you imagine a hamster to be like with the red eyes. It just
Yeah.
comes out of the shadows. It's bright white, and then the other day it came in. It was like covered in soot. It had been in a next door neighbor's coal bunker, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Really?
So we have that, and this is because they've wanted a cat for ages. Get them the cat, and now they're like, The cat's like not even a year old. Oh my god, I'm hiccuping. The cat's like not even a year old, and the kids are saying, "When the cat dies, can we get a rabbit?"
Yeah, that's what my kids
And
are
I'm
like.
like, cats live forever.
It's like after dinner, can I get like like a wee bar of chocolate? Like that's the way they talk
Yeah.
about it. It's like right now that it's like let it go cold.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean?
The
It's like-
dinner or the hamster?
no, like the hamster.
Oh, right.
It's like let it start to decompose before you like are planning what's moving into its cage.
Yeah.
Like I just find it really strange. Like, my daughter's like, oh, can I get? Because she was already 2 days mourning in front of Katie.
Yeah.
So Katie's still a wee bit upset, but Beth doesn't care. She's like, mine's been dead for ages, whatever.
Yeah.
Join the gang. Can I get a chinchilla, please?
Yeah,
I'm like,
you're like
I don't
that.
even know what a chinchilla is.
Yeah.
I would even go and buy one. And plus, the way you looked after your hamsters, there's no way you're getting another
Yeah.
animal.
You killed your hamsters.
Yeah, exactly. Dead.
Malnutrition.
Yeah.
Both of them died.
Yep.
You didn't even know when one was dead. You assumed it was dead, and it was actually alive. So
Yeah.
yeah, I know. I don't get that either. Like we had dogs at one stage, and now we have a cat, and it's like I'm done. Hamsters, no thanks.
Ah.
Birds, absolutely no. Absolutely
How
not.
do we budgie? How do we
Nah.
budgie?
I like the idea of it, but
Nah, man, one of my most horrific pet stories was my pet budgie Bob.
okay.
Standard. Me and Andy. I think I'm doing
Andy and I.
Andy and I. Oh, I should just correct it on my grammar today. That dude. Yeah, we like went to Bob grew like a cyst on its chest. We just thought I'd eat a lot, but it wasn't. It was a
You thought it was just like a
Yeah,
pigeon
sorry.
chest and everywhere.
have somebody.
Yeah.
But no, it was like it got like a cyst, and we were like, ah, shit. Mom was like, "Got to take it to the vet," but you could see my mom didn't want to take it to the vet. She just wanted to like it just to die, and get like took it to the vet. me and my brother, we were like standing around the vet. Bob was on the table, and like just one of those wee blue birds, like just like a budgie, standard budgery car, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Classic.
just on the table, and he's like, "Yeah, it's a cyst," and he was being really like sad about it. I was like, I'd never give a shit about Bob until that moment. Like, never once even thought about it until he was on a table and this guy was like, he's got a cyst. And I was like, I think we're like P5. I want to say P5. But anyway, we were like, started getting a bit, I felt myself getting a bit emotional for Bob lying on the table. And he's like, it's probably best to put him down. Now, this is my first interaction with a vet. Never mind being in the presence of like, he's telling me, oh, I've got to put this body down. I was like,
Takes his shoe off.
pretty much would have been better. He got a needle this
Ah,
length,
Jesus.
put it into a bottle, and then just put it into his chest.
Jesus
and that was
Christ.
it. The I just went to sleep, and I just like lost my mind. I was like, no, like Bob. Never again.
Camera zooms out.
Yeah.
Space.
How dare? Yeah. So like and then he just put it in like a wee long white box and handed it to me. I was like, ah man, you just fucking murdered my bird.
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm not paying for this. Right. I brought this bird in for therapy, and you've killed it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like
Only
it died
I'm
on,
allowed
yeah.
to not give a shit about
Yeah.
Bob. You
It
can't
says on the
kill-
form, died on the operating table. You fucking killed it.
Stuck a
On
needle
the
in
thing.
his heart.
Yeah. Imagine you went to the doctor's like, here, bit of a backache. Tell you what, lie down, needle, straight up. What have we done? Might as well put him down.
Yeah,
No
only
point
had
now.
diarrhea. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it was fucking, man, it was brutal. Me and Andy, like, I remember crying the whole way home. To be fair, it was a 10-minute drive. But I mean, and I buried Bob at the back, but it was heartbreaking. Like, I was properly upset about that.
That is so fucking funny.
But it was just
isn't
because the big needle came in, straight in. There you go, like, Bob dead, whatever.
It's mad,
R.I.P.
isn't it? Like,
Bob.
yeah, when you think about that, like how you deal with animals, and if you like applied the same thing to humans, and then people will be like most time I'd be like not really caring. I was driving home one day and saw a seagull.
Right.
Like
Are you talking a normal seagull or like some of the pterodactyls that fly around Belfast?
just like a regular seagull.
Right.
And just shout out to everyone that's going to correct me, because this happens on Instagram all the time.
Okay.
You go, oh, there's no such thing as a seagull.
Is there
It's
not?
actually a gull.
What?
I'm like,
Oh, is it because it's not by the sea?
oh, apparently there's no such thing as a seagull, apparently. I just call them all seagulls.
Why
So
is there not? I've always called them a
Apparently
seagull.
they're just called gulls.
What?
Now I googled this and I was like, got mixed feedback, but
From Google?
every single time I do this, someone calls me out on it. So gulls, seagulls, whatever. But driving down the road and there was just this gull lying on the side of the road, flapping its wings.
a white bird.
Yeah, white bird. A white bird lying inside the road,
Yep.
flapping its wings. And I drove past and I was like, oh, that's a bit distressing to see that.
Yeah.
You know, if it was squashed to an absolute pulp, wouldn't have cared. Had I hit it, probably wouldn't have cared. But seeing it distressed,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I don't really know what to do. And like most
Fancy
of the time,
chicken.
Yeah,
Fancy
most of
a
the
lot.
time I don't really care much
Yeah.
for birds.
Right.
Like my wife always yaps at me. I'll be driving and a bird will swoop down in front of the car. She's like, and I'm like, I'll hit it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not slowing down for a bird.
Yeah.
Like if a pigeon flies in front of my car
Yeah.
and I hit it, I'll carry on.
Yeah.
Even if I lose a friggin' light in it,
Really?
I'm on my way home. I ain't slowing down for a bird, alright?
Right.
Because I'm like, so when I saw this bird, I was like, oh my god, actually, that's kind of distressing. So what did I do? I mean, what would you do if you saw a seagull?
Well-
I mean, a gull or a white bird just lying there, side of the road, flapping its wings. Like it clearly looks like it's been hit by a car. I'm sorry, I didn't explain that. It looks like it's been hit by a car and it's kind of a bit fucked and flying on the side of the road, like, flapping its wings and it's looking at me like,
Hold on.
it's looking at me like, Dylan, help me. And I'm like, oh fuck, and I'm driving past looking at it. It's like,
Oh, you in your car?
I was driving my car past it slowly.
Going dinner, maybe?
Just dropped a little message on the PSNI page. Dude, I got slated for that. I didn't know what to do.
Jeez,
I was like,
oh, the guy messed up. Oh, flip, someone's out. What, like Twitter?
No, on Facebook, on PSNI Banger Facebook. It's a great page.
Somebody was like that there. Guys, it's working.
I was like right above the story of a person's gone missing and alcohol was taken off teenagers in the street and there's been 4 burglaries and then there's just me going like this. Excuse me, just in case anybody can help, there's an injured seagull on the side of the road. Just off the main road in Bangor. If somebody could just get down and help the police are going just like, fuck this bird.
First comment, go.
Those was like, it's a seagull.
You're in Bangor? Fuck me.
No joke. I literally I was like in my mind I was like
Send Officer G down. We perimeter and all. Everyone, come on, nothing to see. Jesus Christ, that's class. I think you're gonna sound like you fucking just drove over it. Fucking police. Oh fuck.
that's why I phoned them, guys. I've got an incident here.
I know. Look, I'm well aware I phoned you last week because my newspaper didn't come through the door. But this is really real. There's lives in danger here.
I legitimately thought to myself, that poor gull,
It's
white
probably
bird.
just like was hanging outside Greg's, tried to snatch someone's yum yum, and someone just swatted it.
Yeah, or thought it was going for a normal sausage roll and got one of the vegan ones and it was like, just lying inside of it.
Take me now,
But I was like, oh god, like poor bird.
That
What will I
is so
do?
good.
Should I phone? I was like, I don't know. Fuck, is there like a bird warden? Where there's like a dog warden? I
cat
was like,
sanctuary or some shit.
yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
I was like, what do I do? So I just thought, and I kind of was trying to play it off as blasé. It's just like on the Facebook page, just an FYI, like there's a seagull there, like looks pretty injured. I don't know who to contact. And then
Okay.
literally people were like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Really?
Wasting police time with a seagull? And I was like, yeah, actually, only when I read it back, I thought, what a bell end. What a bell
Follow
end.
me on Instagram, guys.
And guys, more stories like this over on the gram.
Oh, that's so good. I seen a guy the other day. I seen a guy yesterday. A wee old guy in a Volvo. Now Volvos are pretty indestructible. This guy, old Volvo, and I noticed that it looked like he had cracked the front bumper just under the grill. That like smooth bit of the bumper. He looked like he cracked it and just filled it in with like plaster. That's what it looked like. But whenever I got closer, it wasn't plaster. It was whatever he had hit was still stuck to the front of the car, and he was just like driving first gear, burning the clutch, just pulling it. It was just stuck to the front bumper, all the fluff and feathers and stuff. So, dude, your dinner's on front of your car. I was like, wild. That there bird, you could have had a better fate.
Yeah.
That guy got mocked
It's funny when you see
off
when,
Facebook.
I know. Oh man, I got completely rinsed on Facebook. That always happens though.
Oh, that's
I
so
always
good.
do, like most of the time I'm pretty I'm streetwise.
Yeah.
I'd say like I'm street smart.
Yeah.
Not smart,
Yeah.
but street smart.
Like
Like
the
most of
Bloods
the
and the
time I
Crips.
have my wits about me.
Yeah.
But then every now and then I let myself down.
And you go full on porridge.
Yeah, I do something totally stupid.
Oh,
and
that's
I'm like,
so good.
yeah, I'll be the guy that commented on the old PSNI Facebook page.
That'll be on your change your bio, dude. Like
Yeah.
right now on Instagram.
I think I deleted the post.
Did
I think
you?
I thought about it for a while. I thought, nah, probably not for me.
This
Just
can't
delete
be-
that.
Can't have the Chronicle coming around and
No.
being the guy that wasted police time. We're on the front page of the news. Paedophile ring found in North Down. Die, waste police time talking about a fucking bird.
Or worse, they do an actual story on the bird. It's just me. It's me like this. I'm a photograph, just looking distressed. I mean, like, I was driving home and I seen the bird, and I felt like it was calling out to me.
Then you at Greg's, so the bird just flopping around.
Vegan sausage rolls everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, it was a bad day, like, you know, but it was made worse looking at its eyes, just looking at me while it fucking died. So it did what any good human would do. I just drove off and left it, and then contacted the police, to my regret. I haven't looked at my kids right since. My kids have disowned me, my wife's leaving me.
And the police have me on a blacklist now. And you know what, man? And that's the banger piece, and I brought a pretty good Facebook page. Like, it is quite funny.
Really?
Like, so I thought, like,
no way.
The people just fully, and that's not the first time I got rinsed on Facebook for that.
What was that? Shit. What was it for? Your ice lolly melted too quickly. I bought this ice lolly and it's melted really fast.
I've been robbed. What happened? Well, I went into Tesco and I got an ice cream and walked to the car. Yep. And it just melted to bits. But the sun is out, and it was in your boot for an hour. Jeez. No, I did a video for Visit Belfast,
right.
And they put it on Facebook, and they kind of like just sort of stuck it out there and then just stepped away. I did a video about when...
I remember this video.
You know when Primark, RIP, burned down. I did a video for them about how to get around the... I still can't believe that we, as a society, needed a video to get around the building.
My worst bit of actual abuse I ever got on my Instagram was I said that Belfast looks like a market that has finished and everyone's went home and left all their shit behind.
It did, though.
That's what it looked like. I got slated. Everyone was like, no, there was jobs lost. I was like, well, there could be jobs cleaning the place, whatever. You know, Don't be picky.
Yeah, like there were, and that's like, obviously they were, and that's a fact.
Yeah.
But there was all these, it's just, they came to me and they were like, we need to do a video about how to get around the cordon. And I was like, all right, no worries. So I did this thing. I mean, it was a very difficult video to do because I had to give a lot of information.
Yeah.
And I did it for them. We tweaked a few bits. They took some stuff out. It's always difficult because you try to make it honest and put your personality into it. And then the bits people want to strip back are often the bits that are your personality, the bits that are maybe a bit risky or
so you're just like a Belfast robot?
Yeah. Starts off and you like got a good narrative, ends up with you going, you want to walk down here until you see the yellow sign, take a left and walk past the fucking butchers.
Yeah.
And I did this video anyway, and then like, I mean, it was a long video, so fair play to anyone who actually watched the whole thing, but they stuck it on Facebook. And I was like, alright, I hadn't seen it for a while. And I thought, did they ever post that? When did they Facebook? Oh yeah, they've stuck it there. Thousands of views. I was like, oh, excellent. First comment, who's this fucking Australian telling us how to get around our city? And I was like this, they're not fucking Australian.
Oh man.
Like, and then it was just loads of, it was like some people like the old tagging their mate, you know, Jim, take a look at this, or, oh, this is how you get around it. I thought, oh, it's actually been useful, but then there was a lot of, who's this Australian, why is this New Zealander telling us stuff? Oh. And I was like, oh my god, and they kind of like put it on Facebook and just stepped away.
Was it for Discover NI?
It was for Visit Belfast.
Visit Belfast.
But it was like the problem with that sort of thing, like doing something that general, is that you are always going to get rinsed.
Yeah.
Like a couple of years back, I was in work in the city centre, and I saw a couple, two people, walking down the road. They just got married, and it was in the Cathedral Quarter.
Right.
And they were getting their photographs taken.
I thought they just got married and were just nipping in for McDonald's. Like, that was it. That was all they wanted to do. That's us married now. There we go. Primark.
Ring, McDonald's.
Absolutely.
You love them. So, anyway, they come walking down the road, and I'm just looking out the window. I was like a few floors up. I was looking out the window. I could see they're in the cobble streets, and I could see them getting married, getting their photos taken. Had an umbrella up. Photographer was doing his thing. And then he, like, walked away to, like, go to the next spot, but the two of them were still standing there. Rain stopped, and this insane rainbow came out.
Yeah.
Right over the back of them. Like, it was almost like dipping into the Cathedral Quarter. I had my phone in my hand, fired a little photograph, looked pretty sweet, and then I thought, oh, this looks kind of cool. I'll just bounce down to these people, because it's like the two of them standing with their umbrella and this rainbow. So I thought, oh, I'll just bounce down the stairs, go over to this couple, just airdrop them the photo, because why not? Crack on my day. So I go running out the door, and thought, yeah, they'll be here. They couldn't find him anywhere. Ran around like a maniac for a bit. Yeah, phone the police. Excuse me, it's the seagull guy here. I've lost 2 people in the city centre. Do you know them? No. Do they know you're looking for them? No. You haven't lost them then.
But I was taking photos of them from 3 stories up.
I have a photograph. Not far off that. What did I do? Jumped on Facebook. Fired it on Facebook and just wrote, there's a couple got married in Belfast today. It looks like I could see the cars and stuff at the Merchant, so I thought like it must be at the Merchant. Anyway, I got this cool photo of them. If anyone knows them, let them know. Mm-hmm. Right? Put that out to my 200 followers on Facebook.
Straight up.
Assume they'd get out there.
Yeah.
And the photo was cool. It was a cool iPhone shot. But people were like, oh, epic photo. And it was just one of those moments, you know?
Yeah.
And then some people shared it. And who was it? Belfast Live took the photo, contacted me. Can we stick it on?
Of course.
I thought, yeah, this is me. This is me. This is the viral video. We're going viral, lads.
Yeah.
They stuck it on their website and shared it on Facebook. And it was actually really cool to see.
Yeah.
Loads of people were like, oh, this is so cool. What an epic shot. And it wasn't like an amazing shot, but it was for the moment. And then everyone was trying to find these people. And legitimately, this actually took off. And I was like, this is so cool. People are like, it was like one of those moments you think like, people rule. This is so cool. Like, this is like such a nice example of humanity, of everyone like actually tagging people and trying to find out and tagging people who may know. And all these people getting involved. And then it got like fucking loads and loads of shares. And then people started writing, who the fuck does this guy think he is?
Really?
Yeah. There's a photographer there working his ass off to take a photo and he just snaps one on his phone and wants the glory.
Jeez.
And then it was just like, then loads of people. I was like, oh my God, you can't do good.
Yeah, that happened. I did a video for my friend. And it was just between me and him. It was like he needed a video done and I was like, but he wanted me to go and hang out anyway, and we're like, well, let's combine it too. I went off for like a bit of a dander. The video went and it got shared by, like a coat company. Was it a coat company or a bag company? But Discover NI shared it as well. And then I think they put it on Facebook, and everyone was really, really nice because everyone was like, I didn't even know, but it actually made me see Discover NI Facebook page in a whole new light. The amount of people who comment who don't live in Northern Ireland are like, oh yeah, who used to live here or family, and I was like, everyone was like, oh, that was really nice to see this or whatever, which is all very cool. And then it got, anyway, somebody's Instagram shared the video. I don't know who it was, I can't remember. First comment underneath, and I was like, discovering everyone was being all dead nice and stuff, and I was like, shit video work. Like, just so blunt, shit video work. But it's a nice place. It was a girl who tagged her boyfriend.
And he wrote shit video.
And he just wrote,
Martin, have a look at this video. It's fucking shit.
Do you know what
want? Cheers, Martin.
No, but she was right. Isn't this really beautiful? And I think he just got a bit jealous because
he thought she was talking about you.
Yeah, he probably thought, nah, I'm the one that does.
He looks like a fucking microphone.
Yeah, I know exactly. No way am I getting lessons from a fucking Rode mic.
It is funny, like, often you find, like, you get, like, a whole bunch of... Oh, when did that cut out?
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. So, last week, Mark and I did a photo shoot. Taps F.
It's not our first rodeo.
It's not. Wow, that was.
Pretty much. We actually did these photos. We got, like, a yellow backdrop. And I think once we started doing the photos, we were trying to sort of go... We're taking the piss. Yeah. Essentially, we were taking the piss. We wanted them to look kind of like...
Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, a bit... Yeah, kind of daft. And then the final product, we were like...
They came out pretty good. We'll show you. We'll pop a few up on screen here in the middle of this video. But basically, yeah, this is Mark and I doing our Backstreet Boys impressions.
Easy
and,
now.
You'll see a few of these. We're only going to show you this one, but you'll see a few of these in the old advertising plan.
That was...
Over the next few weeks.
Media pack. Because Little still has to get back to us, by the way. Man.
I need to lift this mic up because I feel like I'm crouching down. By the way, we put these pop shields on, and they're totally shit. I mean, they sound better. Yeah. But they're like spaghetti arms on there. Well, my keeps going down. I'm moving with it. I'm moving down. So, we've been doing that game, and there's been a few people tagging us in posts on Instagram about the old MD Lidl game. And
so funny.
Lidl, what's happening, fellas?
I know.
Come on.
It's Because we thought, right, we did this solely as a bit of a joke. Well, not a joke. It was like something that we did, and we were like, you know what, we'll do this here game.
The game, by the way, not the podcast.
Yeah, not the podcast.
It's not a joke at all.
Absolutely,
Deadly serious.
Fucking serious, man. But we went in, did a little thing. We were thinking, whenever you say stuff on the internet or whenever you do stuff like this, you're always really worried of like offending.
Mm-hmm.
And you're always really paranoid about like offending someone. And what you don't want to do is tag a little in a load of stuff or get people to do something that's like they could see as well. It's a bit derogatory. But we just thought this was like a real funny game that we do. And then we started like tagging them. And then we're thinking they've been tagged that much.
Yeah. Come on,
from other people doing it, from us doing this. And then we were like, they're going to notice.
I mean, they haven't been tagged hundreds and thousands of times, but they've been tagged like
a good solid 15.
Yeah, yeah. 14 of those are us. You know, on the same tag and the same image. Come on.
Yeah, but it's like so funny.
Play the game, lads.
Yeah, I would love. Yeah, I don't know. It's not even to go like I want them to acknowledge.
I want them to play the game.
I would love.
I'd like to see some little stuff.
I would love to see
getting involved.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, some of the ones they've been getting the pictures of is really funny. They're like hilarious. Yeah, it's great.
They've been doing. They seem to be doing a lot with the old machinery at the minute.
The old air compressor. Told you about that.
Big push up.
We joked about it here the other week, and I was like, I could do one.
You get one?
No.
Circular saw had me interested.
Really?
What can I cut with that?
What?
Just go down the shop and get some 2x4s. What's that for? Just gonna cut them.
Hamster dead. Need a tombstone.
I would literally just chop wood up. Just for the crack.
Get a wee burn stove in. Just burn shit.
That'd be nice. I tell you, I got a hammock. Not from Needle, by the way.
What for?
But just for the back garden.
Take it.
It's funny, man. I've always wanted a hammock. So then I found this like net hammock in Go Outdoors, one of those places.
Okay.
And
not the Coughlin?
No. Well, the one in Go Outdoors was just super cheap. I was basically standing in the queue, and I was like, "Come on, lads."
Where's Go Outdoors?
Out near Grimgormley. Glen Grimley. Out near that direction.
Never been there.
What's that? The Valley Leisure Centre or whatever it's called?
Is it?
Yeah.
I need to go and check it out.
It's good. It's just not a shop, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's alright. Camping, hiking, fishing, shit like that.
Yep.
So I got this hammock and I decided I'm gonna screw this into the house and got the drill out. Because I built. Drilled some holes. Put some holes into the brickwork of the house.
Cancel on McCall's Palma and get a kettle on.
Yeah. Shirt off, belt on, bang, drill that. Drilling into the walls. Hung this fucking hammock up. I was like, this is...
Straight into the stone wall. Just fell out. Oh, the game.
Straight through the door. Did you drill into glass? Yeah. Fact it. Need a new window. So I hung this thing up and I was like, this is going to be fucking... And I worked this thing out, man. I was like, work the distance out. And I was like, right, I'll get one side of it. Because in my mind, I was thinking, I'll hang this up at the bottom of my garden. Right, under this tree. Yeah. I'll be there with a book.
In the rain.
IPA. Under the tree. Rain all around me. There I am.
Brilliant.
You know? A god in his own garden.
Yep.
So I get down. There was this fence in my garden, right? And years ago, when I started my building career, I removed a few fences and then built some new ones. So...
Drove into them in the car.
Yeah.
That was it.
And I was like, so I took these fences down, but I mean, because I don't know if it was the fact that I liked the uprights of the fence, or it was mostly because I just couldn't be fucked taking them out of the ground, so I just left them. Okay. And I just nailed some bird feeders to them. Okay. And I was like, now they're a feature.
Yeah, of course.
So they've been a feature for ages. And they've been bird feeders and stuff. So I thought, perfect place to have a hammock. Drill a hole right through the bits of wood, put a big old bolt with a hook on the end, hang the hammock between under the tree. Brilliant. Now these poles have been in my garden for 10 years. Right. Mm-hmm. 10 years. Mm-hmm. And I've been like, I'd love to have those poles out of the way. My garden would be so nice without them there. But sure, it's a bird feeder. So then I thought, finally, 10 years of these poles. Yep. They're going to be the hammock poles.
You haven't filled the bird thing in 2 years?
Yeah, it's just dead birds everywhere I haven't fed. And I was like, this is... I've been under the peelers non-stop. Lads, there's dead pigeons everywhere in my garden.
Just everybody that finds dead birds in your place just fucks them over your fence. Where's the police tent, dickhead?
Ring the police now, mate.
That's brilliant. Ultimate.
So so I was just like, oh my god, this is it. Finally, we're here. We've made it.
Yep.
This is where the hammock could go.
Of course.
So there's me. Get the drill, right?
Yep.
Wood bit on it. Obviously, drilling through wood. And I have no joke. I put the drill up against it, and I go, and as I push, whole bit of wood just cracks and falls over. 10 years it's been there in my way. And I was like, for fuck's sake! Gone. And I was like, mother of God. So
I was like, did you get the thing up? Yeah, no, I just need to do it. Yep.
I was like, no, I'm not going to use these balls anymore. I've decided it's time for them to go. So I was like, oh. So then I just have a hammock.
So now birds are starving and you've no pole and a hammock?
I'm not sleeping and the birds aren't eating. It's like a country song or something. I'm not sleeping and the birds ain't eating. So then the hammock just lay in the garage
for PSNI.
So I rang the peelers.
Oh,
New single coming out next week.
Absolutely.
So I just left the hammock lying there on the floor in the garage for like 3 or 4 days until I muscled up the enthusiasm to put the brick drill bit. Mm-hmm. The masonry drill bit.
The masonry bit?
Delete that bit where I said drick completely. Right, masonry drill bit onto the drill.
Okay.
And then I was like, I'll just send this through the wall. So I did what I love doing, hopped into B&Q and just said to Pamela, just going to go grab a few roll plugs.
Of course.
She's like, wall plugs? And I was like, no love, roll plugs. They're like wall plugs, but they're metal. They're going to... She was like, you've made that word up. I was like, I'm pretty sure my dad taught me. And I'm thinking, my dad may have made that word up, but I'm going for it.
He was always really productive.
Yeah. So I went and got that, drilled some holes in the wall, measured the distance.
Of course you did.
I was like, this is how far things go. Sweet.
Cool.
Got these cool hooks. I was like, I'll have one side of it higher so that I can hang up a little bit. I can look out of the garden, so I was like, get that bit high.
Look over your land.
Look over my 5 meters of square garden.
Bring the sun in. Just give yours one day.
Yeah. Everything the rice touches, don't fucking touch the back because that's where all the dead birds.
Yeah. Now move out of the way. I'm in my hammock.
It's not an elephant graveyard. Yeah. It's a bird grave. It's just seagulls. So I was like hanging the hammock up, and no joke, right? I'd really worked this out. Mm-hmm. Then I hook the hammock up, and I get into it, and I'm like, brilliant. This is fun. I hate drilling into walls. Like it actually.
Do you just always imagine the drill bit's going to snap and go in your eye?
No, I just get anxiety about the sound and the drilling into the wall. It feels so permanent. You know, wood, I'll be like, fuck, I'll get a new bit of wood. But I'm like, this is a brick in amongst a whole other bunch of bricks attached to my house. Yeah. That makes me anxious. Gotcha. So I'm like, and it's like, you have to put it on the hammer mode. It's like, and I can feel it vibrating through my body. It feels like I shouldn't be doing it. So I did these two, and I was like, oh my God. Like, it took me like 5 years to drill a hole to hang up a picture in my house. Because I say things like, but what if I drill into electric? Yeah. Cameras get, it's just a fucking hook, just hang it up. So drill these things, measure the yoke up, jump in it. I'm like, this is fucking, hold on. Wrong way around. So the hammock's beaut, but I'm just looking at my wall. My garden's behind me. Legit, my fucking garden's behind me. So I've got the hammock, and it's on the porch, and it's under the umbrella, so you can do it in the rain. Yep. But I just look at literally my wall and fucking pipes.
I was like, have you got that the wrong way around? No, man, dude. Yeah. Don't want to look at the garden anyway, shit.
It's just so I can talk to you when you're washing the dishes.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, it's ridiculous. Now
you hate your hammock, and you've got a hole in your wall you didn't ask for? Yeah.
The kids just sit on it now.
I'd have just got one each kid to hold it. I'm getting in now.
Right, swing me, guys. It's ridiculous. Like, it's kind of like, I tried it the other way around, so I thought, I'll just move around. But then I'm like a little bit upside, it's just slightly upside down. It's not like dramatically different.
Yeah,
but enough to know that,
you're upside down.
Yeah, you fucked it.
That's so funny.
I hate it when that happens, and you're like, oh, I had such a dream for that. And this is what we've ended up with, a hammock where I'm looking at my pipes. Yeah. But when I was looking at my pipe, right, there's been, I had a lot of pipes coming out of the kitchen. It was like, before we bought the house, it was renovated. Someone did some shit into the kitchen. But
sounds like a distillery was in it.
Yeah, for years, I've been painting the pipes. Yeah, we are. Paint them black, spruce the house up, paint them black again. And I've been doing this to these pipes for ages. And then the other day I was like, is that a stopper on that pipe? And I looked at it. It's not even a real pipe. It's been sitting out. It's a huge fucking black pipe out the back of my house. It comes out of the old kitchen unit before they changed it. But when they converted it, they were like, well, we'll take the pipes out of the wall and fill that wall in. We'll just leave these pipes. Yeah,
absolutely.
There'll be some bell end buys this house that'll paint them. Let's fucking leave them for him. So I've been painting them black, thinking they need to be there, wasting time. And I looked, I thought, at one point, I fixed a crack in it.
What?
Like it was like a joint crack. It
sure it's not like that light switch? Remember in Friends, they couldn't work out with the light switch.
Kinda, yeah.
Like that pipe, just
like,
shout down,
legit,
hello.
I had to rejoin it, put some of that PTFE pipe stuff on it.
Get a wee stop, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever. Absolutely, it was a Sunday afternoon for you. Trip down to see Derek in the old hardware store. Just put it on the tab, Derek.
Yeah. All right, lads, what's happening? They're like, oh god, he's back.
He's got his shirt off as well.
Jesus.
He's drinking.
You don't have to wear the belt into the plumbing store.
Can I get some steel toe gap boots for that? TTF tip.
Just hammers hanging on the side of your belt. All right, lads, what's happening?
Yeah, eating a sausage roll. Just run over a bird on the way in.
Lads, can I borrow your phone? Ridiculous. So yeah, that's been like fake pipe, but I mean that was the good, but it's still there.
Are you afraid to take it out now in case it is something? Absolutely.
I said to Pamela, I'll just pull that out. Well, she's like, just leave it.
Just in case.
And I was like, but if I leave it, I have to keep painting it.
Yeah.
For forever.
And she's like, "What? Yeah, you can take a rest in your hammock that you fucked as well."
Yeah. Oh, even better. Out the front of my house, you've been there. There's a palm tree.
Yeah.
Right. It's there, but it's a shadow of its former self.
Right. Gotcha.
Wind the other day. We were away in Croatia, Russia. The wind was howling, blew the palm tree over.
Ah.
Now I blew the palm tree over because I decided I didn't like the angle that the palm tree was growing at.
Right.
Palm trees grow at angles sometimes.
Yep.
I didn't like it. Right, because it was growing at an angle where the little leafy bits would hang into the doorway, and then when you opened it, they just went straight into your eye.
Yep.
So I was like, I'm looking at it, and I said to Pammy, gonna fix that? And she's like, what do you mean you're gonna fix it? I was like, I'll just dig it up and re-landscape the plant. Like the big, she's like, that's a tree.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'll just fix the tree. How are you gonna do it? I was like, lift it out, dig a hole deeper, straighten her up, bit more topsoil, we'll be flying. So I dug the thing up, but it turns out below it's basically concrete.
Right.
So there's like about 2 feet of dirt and then concrete.
Of course.
So I plunked the thing back up and it was straight. And it was straight for about 2 months. And it was great. But then I realised as it rained, it just like all the dirt disappeared and it was just basically roots. So I was like, oh Jesus, that is literally sitting on top of the soil now. So when we were in Croatia, wind blew it into my hedge.
Right.
My dad messaged me going, wind's blowing the palm tree over. Do you want me to chop it up? And I was like, absolutely not. That's a really nice palm tree. Leave it. I'll fix it when I get back. You should see how I fixed it. I found the angle of which it falls, right? The weak point of where it's falling, where the wind's blowing it. Tied some rope around it.
Of course you did.
Just tied it to the railing.
Tied it to the front door every time it opens.
It's legitimately sitting there. There's a little rope now across the bit. Tied on the railing. Pam was like, what's the rope for? I'm holding up the palm tree.
You're going to be buried on that tree.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
You fucking loved that tree.
I loved it. Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know. There's a part of me just doesn't want to get rid of it because it blocks out the street.
Yeah, I think I told the story about the tree on here. Did I?
Tree felling.
I was taking pictures of a really nice 4 Series convertible, and I had it parked in my driveway. Tree behind it, just so you can see. That's where the car's parked. There's a tree. And I looked out and thought, oh, living room's very bright today.
Oh Jesus!
I looked out and the tree had blown over.
The opposite direction.
Other direction.
Oh my God!
I was like, oh thank God. Just went about my day.
Left it there. Ah, it's not in it.
It blew into someone else's garden. It wasn't my issue anymore.
Brilliant.
I was like, fuck it, somewhere. I'm
Excuse
going
me, lads. There's a tree lying in your garden.
Exactly. We'll clean that up. You're making a mess of the street.
The roots of your tree are lying in my garden. Could you get them out of
You're lucky it didn't hit this car that I don't own.
By the way, that's delicious.
I'm really impressed.
That is actually very delicious.
That's been my that's been a shock to me.
I feel like they put the effort into making the beer, not into the labels.
You can't have it all, like.
You know?
Do you know what I mean? Can't have it all. Although it would go really well with a wee
What's that?
air gun.
An air gun.
One of the wee air guns, we paint
Oh, yeah.
to go in the air compressor.
Oh, right. like one of them things, yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
I thought you meant like a BB gun.
No, I think it would be really nice when you're in your tanning booth.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, grab a few of those when you're in getting your hiking boots.
Yep. Waterproof trousers.
Yeah, why not?
Absolutely.
So,
what are we on?
yeah, I don't know where we are sitting at here. 16:54. 52 minutes.
Oh.
We got there.
We got there anyway. Episode 5.
In the bag.
6 more to go.
In the bag. 6 more to go, and then we can retire from this. We'll bathe in our riches.
I will actually just say at the end of this, the amount of when we did this before the last season, every now and then somebody went, "Oh yeah, you're doing a podcast," and that was what they said. This time I've met like quite a few people who've been really nice about this podcast. Yeah. Remember, we would always we'd always make jokes about like, oh, is anyone listening? Do or whatever. But the amount of people that come up and like said, "I'm really enjoying the podcast," real people, not just internet.
And you're like, "Mom, thanks," because last season you didn't listen.
You didn't listen once. I'm shocked, but affronted. But no, like, so yeah, people's been really actually very nice about it, which is encouraging. So thank you very much to all 2.5 people. Yeah. No, I'm joking. It was actually quite a lot. Shocked me. People who don't normally listen to podcasts were listening to it. So that means a lot. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
indeed.
Yeah, it's been good. I think the season's definitely felt a lot better. Yeah. I think. I mean, like, as you can see, we're investing into it. We've got pop shields.
I don't even think we even brought up the fact that we got rid of the blue cables.
Oh, shit the bed. Yeah, we got new cables. Direct USB-B into USB-C.
No fucking around.
Do you know when I bought these cables, I was like, I had to search for that cable bit. And I didn't really know what a USB was. Yeah. For me, that was just always USB. Yeah. But that's a USB-B. Yeah. So I was like, that cable that's connected to USBs. And then you have to find it. Yeah, that was it. That's how I found it.
Printer cable, the USB-C.
Yeah, USB printer cable. That's how I ended up finding it. And then Amazon's got ticket. There you go, USB-C. I thought, there you go. There's always someone making a cheap cable. Fast Gear, I think.
Absolutely.
So there.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Fast Gear. Hook us up. We'll wear shirts.
Do you know what's going to be so funny? The day we get sponsored by a drill company. Like just a merchant, builder's merchant, just us, like with fucking concrete slabs.
I thought you said a dildo company. I was like, oh, we don't want that. We won't wear those shirts. Nah. We are going to be bringing out MDVodcast merch soon.
Absolutely.
So if you'd like to wear a shirt with our faces on it, then
why wouldn't you?
We'll print them.
Yeah.
Just probably 2. I'll buy a Mark shirt, and you can buy a Mark shirt as well. Anyway, thanks very much. That's been episode 5.
Yeah, catch us next week. All the best. Bye.
Peace.
That's good. Got through that one.
We're in a generation now of people that say peace, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah. Maybe it's just me.
I don't know. It's one of those things where I probably do say it and don't realise.
I feel like a lot of people go, peace.
Yeah.
Like a...
Yeah, I can't be listening to a lot of Nipsey Hussle.
My daughter says, I said to her yesterday, I insulted something of hers and I was like, you did that. She just goes this to me.
No, she didn't, did you? Flick the V's?
And I was like, excuse me? You can't do that. And she's like, why not? I was like, that's like doing that. And she goes, I was telling you I have 2 ice creams. And I was like, oh, right. And legitimately, and I was like, what is happening here?